Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue shaded triangle DBE fully confined in a rectangle ABCD, as you can see in this diagram, such that this side length DE is 2 units, and most importantly, the area of this blue shaded triangle is 6 square units. And moreover, this side length BE equals to this side length AB. And now we are going to find the angle X. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me make it very clear that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started with the solution. And here's our action plan. We are going to calculate this side length EB and this side length DB of this blue shaded triangle in order to calculate this angle X. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this blue shaded triangle DBE, whose area is 6 square units. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times height. And in our case, our base is 2 units and our height is h. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. Area of this blue shaded triangle is 6 equals to a half times base, in our case is 2, times height is h. And now we can see this 2 and 2 is gone, so therefore our height h turns out to be 6 units. So therefore our this height h, which is same as AD, turns out to be 6 units. And since we are dealing with this rectangle ABCD, this side length equal to this side length BC. If this is 6 units, this side length has got to be 6 units as well. And here's our next step. We know that this side length AB is equal to this side length BE. Let me go ahead and call this side length Y units. Then this side length has got to be Y units as well. And we know that this side length AB is equal to this whole side length CD. So therefore, if this side length is Y, then this CD length has got to be Y units as well. And now we know that this tiny length DE is 2 units. So therefore, this side length CE has got to be Y minus 2. I can write Y minus 2. So therefore, this side length CE is Y minus 2 units. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this right triangle BCE. And we are going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find out the value of y. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. Let me go ahead and call our longest leg as our side c. I'm going to call this side a and this side lowercase b. Now let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. A in our case is 6. So this is going to become 6 square plus b in our case is y minus 2 whole square equal to y square. So let's go ahead and simplify this thing. 6 square is 36 plus. And now let's recall this famous identity. A minus b whole square could be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. I am going to apply it on this binomial. So therefore, this is going to become y square minus 4y plus 4 equals to y square on the right hand side. And now we can see this y square and y square, they are gone. Let's go ahead and combine the like terms. On the left hand side, that's going to become 40 minus 4y equal to 0. Let's go ahead and move this 4y on the other side, as you can see in this next step. Now let's go ahead and divide both sides by 4 to isolate y. This is gone. So therefore, our y value turns out to be 10 units. So therefore, our y value turns out to be 10 units, and that is same as this side length EB, which is 10 units. If this y value is 10 units, then this y value has got to be 10 units as well. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this another right triangle ABD. And we are going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find out this unknown side length DB. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again, a square plus b square equal to c square. Let me go ahead and call this side A, this side B, and our longest leg side C. Now let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. A in our case is 10, so this is going to become 10 square plus B is 6. It's going to be a 6 square equal to C square. So therefore C square equals to 136. Let's go ahead and undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So this square and square root, they undo each other. So we got C equals to, and for the right hand side, square root of 136 could be simplified to 2 times the square root of 34. So therefore I'm going to write down this thing 2 times the square root of 34 units. So thus our this side length DB turns out to be 2 times the square root of 34 units. And here's our final step. Let's go ahead and calculate this angle X, since we figured out these side lengths EB and DB. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula once again. Area equals to a half times AB times sine of angle C, where our side lengths are A and B, and C is the angle between them. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. In our case, our area of the triangle is 6. So I can write 6 equals to a half times our side lengths are 10 times 2 times square root of 34 times sine of our angle X. As you can see over here, we have our two side lengths are 10 and 2 times square root of 34, and angle between them is X. And now we can see this 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore we ended up with 6 equals to 10 times square root of 34 times sine of angle X. And now let's go ahead and divide both sides by 10 times square root of 34. So these and these are gone. So therefore our sine of angle X equals to, and here if we reduce this thing, that is going to give us 3 divided by 5 times square root of 34. And now since we got this radical at the denominator, so therefore we are going to rationalize this denominator. So therefore I'm going to multiply and divide by square root of 34 at the same time. So therefore we are going to get sine of angle X is going to be equal to, at the denominator, 3 times square root of 34 divided by 5 times, when we multiply these two radicals, that is going to give us 34 only. And in this next step, if we multiply 5 times 34, we are going to get 170 at the denominator. And if we simplify the right hand side, sine of X is going to be approximately equal to 0.103. And this thing could be written as X approximately equal to, rather, sine inverse of 0.103. And if we calculate this value, X is going to be approximately equal to 6 degrees. So therefore our this angle X turns out to be approximately equal to 6 degrees. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.